Good morning. Today is the last day, no, fourth day. So we have one more to go tomorrow when I'm going to do the live homepage review. So today is day 4. The first day we did the day 4 of our 5-day challenge. So, I should just hold on one second. Okay, I just about closed it already. Brilliant. Okay, this way? This way? Okay. All right. I have to figure out how to share that later. What we've been talking about is how to keep your readers and optimize it so that your website does the best it can to make sure that the readers who want the information are going to be welcomed and given the right experience. So the day 1 we talked about a 10-step exercise, and I have worksheets to help you write notes and a little checklist for one of the days, and you can find it in the link that I'm going to put here on this post. Day 2, we did the number 1 reason that the returning visitors is low and what you can do to speed that up by taking control of that relationship instead of waiting for social media for the people to come to you. Number 3 is we talked about the 2 email providers that I recommend and the differences between them. And today we're talking about friction and how friction is repelling visitors from your site. And this is one of the things that I do at WordPress Barista when we're doing our designs. I'm very intentional about making sure that the whole experience guides your ideal visitor to the action that you would like them to take. So there's 5 different things that I'm going to mention. There's a lot more, but I'm going to talk about the first 5 that you can do to get rid of the friction on your website. And friction is anything that gets in the way of one of your readers taking the desired action. So friction will stop that user from signing up to your email list or sharing that post or purchasing something. So there's 5 different things. One is the paradox of choice, and I'll get into them, just a brief definition after I tell you the 5. One is the paradox of choice. 1 is the competing for attention. 2, 3 is cognitive dissonance. 4 is your unconscious mind, and 5 is trust. Something that's the know, like, and trust factor that we're talking about. So number 1, the paradox of choice. I talked about this a lot because it's crazy how many choices we have on our blog. And ironically, you will get more clicks, more purchases, more signups if you take stuff off of the front page and especially off of the bottom of your posts and pages. So take off the next and previous, the related posts, the shares, and the email sign up, because nobody knows what to do and they're more likely to do nothing. That's the paradox of choice. Pare it down, give them one option. And your navigation should only have 3 to 5 options. Number 2, if it's too loud. So very briefly, when we have these screens coming at us and our eyes, we all know that our eyes get tired after too long. So please get a professional or choose a professional color palette to calm and provide the experience that you want. Number 3 is cognitive dissonance, and this one's really hard to get past. If you click on an ad from Facebook and it's this minimalist, white, shiny, solid font sort of ad, you go to the site and you have primary colors and you have scripty fonts and you have flowers everywhere and it's very busy, there'll be a dissonance there, like they don't make sense. Your brain is sort of, what's going on? And anything like that will cut it down hugely. One experiment that I thought was pretty cool is they did a sign-up form for an email. Neil Patel did this. A sign-up form, and it just said, sign up for this freebie, email, and submit. And then the other one, so they tested that. The other one, they put the benefits of the freebie, and they just had 3 little check marks. And the same thing. Then all the colors were the same, so that you could compare them. The one with the benefits ranked 63% better. So they got 63% more email signups just from that. There was a cognitive dissonance with the email signup without any benefits. So do some testing. A/B testing can make a huge difference on your blog. Now, number 4, they did this experiment. Number 4 is the power of our unconscious mind. So they did this experiment where they had pictures of 2 chickens. One was this plump, healthy looking chicken, and the other, like alive, feathers and everything. And the other was a very sick, skinny chicken. And it looked sick. And so they told one group of people, this healthy chicken tastes good, and it's not, but it's GMO. It's genetically modified, but it tastes really good. But the sick chicken is not genetically modified. It is actually healthier for your body, but it looks sick. The other group, they said the opposite too. Both groups wanted the healthy looking chicken. But this is what's interesting. So they both chose it emotionally, but they both justified it rationally. So the one group that said it tastes better, but it's genetically modified, they said that taste is more important. The other group, where they were told that that one is healthier but tastes yucky, and then they were told the sickly looking one tastes better but is genetically modified, they actually chose the one emotionally because they wanted the healthy looking one, but they said it was because the non-GMO is more important than taste. So they both had completely opposite reactions because we purchase on emotion, but we justify it with logic, which is very interesting. So when you're building a website, using the power of the unconscious to provide emotional cues is very important. And the last one, number 5, is trust. Trust on a website, they've seen huge increases if you just do something simple like add reviews. You can see a 60-70% jump in sales because that trust factor goes up. Same, I don't know what the stats are for video, but I know video increases trust, reviews do. So having that non-perfect and yet getting your brand across is going to be really important. So those are the 5 to avoid friction in your website, and it will really help you get a lot more visitors. That's the paradox of choice. Don't have too loud of colors and competing elements on the page. Number 3 is cognitive dissonance. Number 4 is the power of the unconscious mind. And number 5 is developing trust. So those are the 5 for the friction. Make sure you download the toolkit for all these 4 days, including tomorrow. So it's 1 to 5 in the toolkit. I'll leave the link here. Leave a comment and be entered to win the live homepage audit tomorrow. Have a great Thursday.